I failed at having a bookkeeping business. This video, I'm going to tell you how and why, or why I think I failed. I failed at having a bookkeeping business because I was scared that I didn't have all the knowledge that I need. I was scared that I was new. And at the same time, I was not good at selling my services, at selling my, the service that I provide to people. I was not good. The part that I was good at, or that I am good at, is I'm good at doing the books. I'm good at doing the full bookkeeping cycle. I'm good at the cleanups and stuff like that. And I obviously only learned that afterwards in getting into the job and, getting into the field, actually getting into the field. And yeah, so I'll tell you all about that. So let me tell you how it started and how it ended. So when I first started my bookkeeping business, I started doing bookkeeping videos on YouTube back in 2020, I think it was. And I did bookkeeper launch in February 20. I started at February 5th, 2020, I think. And then I finished it in March. I finished it in a month, basically, because the course was very interactive. It was really good, full of all knowledge that you could possibly need to be successful in doing bookkeeping. And I really loved it. And that gave me a love and that also gave me a love for QuickBooks Online. Anyhow, so in doing that, and I decided to launch my business, I registered my business in the US. I already had a US bank account, and what else did I do? I had a US bank account. I wanted US clients because I already knew that in my country that people would not buy, like probably want bookkeeping services or whatever, right? Because people in my country normally, they would look for people that work in office. So, you say that you want to work virtually, they say, you better come and work in this office. Anyhow, and what happened next? I ended up because I did a lot of networking online. I ended up getting my first actual client, and she was from the US. My the error that I made, because I did have a lot of consultations as well within that time in having her. My error initially was giving too much information in the consultation, helping people too much. Like, I just have a deep desire to just help people in the areas that they need help in. And I wanted to, like, if I was on a call with somebody, I remember one time I was on a call with somebody, they had the wrong QuickBooks. I explained to them how to get the new QuickBooks, and what? Now that I look back, I'm like, no, Kimberly, you should have just told them you need to get yourself set up with the new QuickBooks, and if you do want help with that, I should have charged a fee for that. Never disregard any sort of help that you're giving to somebody, a stranger, as something you give for free. Make sure that you charge, because I wasted so much time with people on calls and all that stuff, all because I thought that I was getting a client, when really and truly, in the end of it all, I didn't get them. And then on top of that, the client that I did get, I did work for her. I was so excited to finally get my new client. I did up her chart of accounts, and if you don't know these words, you'll learn them, and I'll teach it as I go forward with this channel. But I did up their chart of accounts, and I reconcile, not reconcile, I categorized her transactions and then reconciled. And oh my gosh, when I finished with her books, I was amazed at myself. I was like, this is my first job, and I'm doing a fantastic job. The thing about it is, she was treating me like I was her employee, when really and truly, she was just my client. And that was on my error as well, because I didn't set the boundaries when I first had the meeting with her. And at the same time, I was doing work for her that she didn't even pay me for yet. And she also, listen, never allow anybody that you have as a client to ever take advantage of the service that you're giving. Get paid first, you pull that money as a retainer, and you do the work after. Do not do any bookkeeping work for anybody and they have not paid you yet. Trust me, I learned the hard way. Anyhow, it all ended up that I actually walked away from that client. I said, I'm not doing this anymore. You are not, I sent an email to her and the investor and I said, I'm not being respected. While I didn't say the nasty things that she did tell me, I was just very professional about it and I just walked away from her. And that was the best thing I ever did. After I did that, because when I did that, I had started working in accounting. I did start working in accounting. I was working on best workplace ever. I always say that. I was working in accounting. I got to do AR. I got to do AP. I got to clean up their books. I got to bring their books up to date. And, I was enjoying my job because I love accounting. And then after that, in that job, I got even more responsibilities as well. And I did the things that people didn't want to do, the tedious tasks. I did all those things and I just loved it. But all this time, I wasn't showing up on YouTube and I wasn't, I just walked away from having a business because although I was good in the office at somebody else's workplace, I still felt insecure in being able to market my services. And I am not good at marketing. I'm not good at, don't let me say that. Don't let me speak that over me. But it's the truth. Selling myself, or obviously selling your services is selling yourself. It's not my strong suit. It really, really isn't. And should I ever decide to start back a bookkeeping business, I'll have to pay somebody to do that part. Because I'm telling you, give me the books. Let me do the books. Somebody else do the marketing, literally. Anyhow, and yes, I went on and I got a better job, better pay. And I also started studying as well because I wanted to become a certified accountant and stuff. Anyhow, and then that got pushed back. Listen, this accounting world, if you want to be in it, if you want to, excel in it, you want to get certifications and stuff, know that life will happen and you got to go with the flow as life happens. And I used to beat up myself that, oh my God, I'm getting older and I don't have my certification yet. I don't have this certificate. I don't have that. And right now, all those things don't matter. Right now, being a bookkeeper, I do the full accounting cycle for clients. I do work. I ended up getting a job now for one of the bookkeeper launch. I work for one of their somebody that started a business in there, and I have a really good boss. I do. I work on my own hours, my own time. I just have to meet deadlines at the end of the month. And yeah, I'm back. I failed at doing a bookkeeping business, but I didn't fail at accounting. And I'm very good at what I do. And because I'm very good at what I do, I decided that I want to come back on here and start to share my knowledge fresh. And also, how I'm going to be doing it now is teaching you. I'm going to literally teach you by the end of all these videos that I know that I need to do. You should be able to do your own books or do books for somebody else. But I'm here to equip you with the accounting knowledge that you need to be able to do a full month worth of bookkeeping. Yeah, I failed, but you don't have to. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.